Welcome to this presentation of iPad to Sage. My name is Ara Martirossian and I'm going to run you through the key features of our cloud document management system for Sage, which will allow you to mobilize your company with just one click. The requirements are really simple. Most companies have got Sage sitting on a PC somewhere or on a network, and that holds their accounting information. They've also got a file server with a whole load of Office documents, Word documents, Excel documents, price lists, that kind of things. But the two are kind of divorced. What ideally is required is an application that allows you to see the contract or the invoice at the same place as the postings in Sage. Furthermore, what most companies want to do is to be able to share that across the internet securely with either remote offices or remote workers or some of their stakeholders, maybe some customers or suppliers or whatever. The document management system for Sage allows you to do that. I'll show you how in a second. So the key features are it's very easy to use and secure. And it's very, very easy to change things and enhance it. So once we've got the data in our cloud management system, then the shackles are off and we can do whatever we like with it. So in my example, what I've decided is that our purchase invoices need to be authorized for payment. So what I want to do is ask remote users to look at the invoice, sign it to say it's authorized, so that the accounts department and head office can then go ahead and pay it. The document management system for Sage works on iPhones, iPads, PCs, Macs, as well as mobile browsers for those who want to use Android phones. It's very cost effective and it's a fully managed service by us. So let's have a look at this in action. So here's my Sage system. It's got 2 customers in it. I've raised about 10 invoices. I've got a few suppliers, and these suppliers have got some activity on them to do with invoices that have been sent in. Now those invoices and contracts are held on the file system. So here's a list of Word documents and Excel documents which is to do with contracts. Here's a folder holding all my sales invoices in PDF format, and here are all my purchase invoices in PDF format. And here's the document management system control panel, which is sitting on this PC, and I've already added a few things to it. If I wanted to, I could have a look at it in thumbnail format, so I can look at the images, and these are the products that I've got currently. I haven't got any PDFs at the moment. That's what we're going to change in a minute. And I've got a whole load of Office documents, which are the contracts and price lists to do with my customers. So if I went and had a look at one of these, that's just one of my products that I've got currently, and what I'm going to do is now I'm going to add a new record, and for this what I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally drag and drop the contract on here, which is the new contract for my new customer called Red 002, and I'm going to give that as a description, and I'm going to add a little note here to say add a note. I'll cancel that for a minute. I'm going to say signed by Ara 01082016. That's that one done. Great. And what I can do is then add another one, and I'm going to add the price list in here as well. There's the price list. I'm just going to drag that in, and there it is. And I'm going to give it the same description to save me having to type it in. That's it. So I've now got the contract and the price list in here. So now what I want is have a look at that on my iPad, or allow the remote users to view this on the iPad. So let me just bring my iPad across here. I'll make that a little bit smaller so we can all see it. There we go. And I've already logged in, so I have got those documents immediately available to me on the iPad, and I can then just view them. I see the contracts there, or also go to the next one. Here's the price list, which I've just put in there, and there's the price list. Now obviously these documents have got no Sage related data, so there's nothing in there at the moment. So what I now want to do is I'll take this off screen for a second so we can do the rest of it. I actually want to bring in all of the other Sage information. For this I've got a magic button called the Sage Sync button. So when I press that, it'll go into Sage, it'll take all of the information to do with sales invoices, purchase invoices, it will then go and pick up all of the PDF documents to do with sales invoices, and all of a sudden my document management system has got a whole load more documents in it, as you can see. And if I looked at it in thumbnail format, I've now got photos of the company cars, I've still got my product images, but I've got a whole load of PDFs, which are to do with my supplier invoices and my sales invoices. So, and here's one that I've got for Xero2Sage. And again, I can immediately preview it. I can have a look at the details of the file. I can see the Sage postings that I've got in here. So this is showing the debits and credits that are going on. But I can see that it hasn't been authorized for payment yet. And I can see that's the case because it's red over here. So what I might do is send an email off to get that authorized. And an email will go to Ara. Ara can then just open that up on his mobile device and get that authorized for us. So if I now bring my iPad back, there it is, that's the email coming back. Here it is, I'm now back on my iPad again. And if I go back down here, I've got all my PDFs, and there's number 53. And again, what I can do is have a preview of it. That's what the invoice looks like. I can immediately see all my Sage data, and I've decided, yes, I'm going to authorize this. So what I can do is just say, insert the signature to say Ara. There it is. It's all signed. I can tick it, and I can say done. And immediately you can see that that's turned to green, and in my list that's also green as well. But if I now go and move over to my control panel at head office and go to the content list, I can see immediately that that has been turned to green as well. So if I then click on that and go to the signature thing, I can see that's available to me immediately without having to uploading or downloading anything. So head office staff can control the flow of documents. Remote users can then just sign them on their iPhones or iPads, and head office are immediately made aware of that. Obviously we can have emails going backwards and forwards as well if we want to, but this makes it a lot more efficient. Now, having done that, the document management system also enhances the facilities within Sage. So if I was to go back into Sage and have a look at the activities here, that's the normal view. But what I can do is I've also now got the ability to look at these invoices from within Sage. So when I click on that and double click on it, it'll automatically go and bring it up from within Sage so that the Sage accounts users can then also see the invoice in question. There we are. Minimize that for a second, and there it is. So very, very powerful. So remote users can use it, browser users can use it, iPads can use it, but also Sage users get more functionality as well. So, what are the major benefits of the cloud document management to Sage? It's incredibly easy to use and secure. It's cloud-based, so you can use Wi-Fi, 3G or 4G, but you could also use it offline. But you need to be careful there because document sizes could be huge, and obviously those will need to be downloaded in order for that to work offline. It's very quick and cost-effective to set up, typically less than a day. And it can easily be changed, so there are various different add-ons, including things like importing supplier PDF invoices directly into Sage without having to rekey things in as an optional module. It makes communication much, much easier. And in effect, is a killer application. It could revolutionize the way you share information within your company and with remote users and remote offices, where it's absolutely perfect. Thank you for your interest, and please feel free to call us to arrange a free trial. And my contact details are there in the bottom, but also feel free to drop me an email in case you want to discuss your specific requirements. Thank you.